Previously on YouTube.
He ends up flopping the full house and I end up turning the nut flush. Don't tell anybody, but I'm stealing the shit out of these pots in my game. From Desert Manor. I don't know. You know, it's funny, I won't actually know where I'm going until I hit the sidewalk. I decided. Bellagio.
Spending the night with me.
Ace 10 jacks, not what I was looking for. Like not even close. It is time. It's time to talk about some things.
You know, I have no professional training of singing or dancing, so.
Well, there's the surprise of the century.
So I'm still in the game at the Bellagio. The game is decent. It's not amazing. It's not bad. It's playing, how would I describe how it's playing? It's playing very 1-2, 1-3-ish. There's a couple guys, the guy on my right, and the guy at the other end of the table, that are playing pretty wide open. And then there's a couple more guys that are basically just calling everything. Limp call, limp call, limp call. Which kind of leads to a situation where you just kind of have to make hands. Bluffing's not going to work too often. They're calling down a lot. I'm just in a position where I have to make hands. Unfortunately for me, I haven't made a ton of hands. I'm still up in the game. I think I'm up 150, maybe 200 after 2, maybe 3 hours. So nothing to complain about. But the game is just kind of there. So the game hasn't really developed a good, clean rhythm yet. Or if it has a rhythm, I have yet to find it. So I'm just going to keep plugging away. And we'll just see what happens. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll either try to get a table change, or I'll just change the whole venues. I can do whatever the hell I want to do. The worst thing you can do is try to force the game to come to you. That never works.
Oh, like I'll just flat here, get cute.
Still at the Bellagio. I'm gonna give you guys another little poker tidbit, a little secret. The game is a lot more fun when you're running good. And when you're meeting cool people. And I'm doing both. I met Jeremy and Sandra. Is it Sandra? Is it Sandra? I know I asked you that. I think you said it's either. Anyway, I met them. They're from Singapore, but they've never had Singapore noodles. They said Singapore noodles aren't even from Singapore. What's up with that? In fact, Jeremy was at my table for probably about 2 hours. But I don't think he and I got into any hands. Thank you for watching the vlogs. And thank you for coming up and introducing yourself. I really appreciate it. It was very nice to meet you. And then that was followed up by this super cute couple from Southern California. I didn't get you guys' names though. The wife came up and she said her and her husband liked the vlogs, and they gave me a bunch of compliments, and I really appreciate it because everybody likes to hear compliments, especially me. In addition to that, I'm running good now. Not Hollywood run good, but Vegas run good. So I'm up I don't know, maybe 400. I'm feeling good, and I'm ready to tackle this last half of the night. So let's go. Let's do it. And I just noticed through that whole thing, my face is like super shiny. Don't need to be so shiny. Anyway, let's go. Get ace 10 offsuit again. I'm turning it face up and moving all in. Can't lose. So remember the last time I was out here and I told you I was running pretty good? That changed drastically. Now I'm still up, but I think I'm only up like 100 or so. Guy to my right decided to open with king 4 of diamonds and flop 2 pair and crack my aces. Remember the cool couple that I told you that I met from Singapore? They decided to buy me some cheesecake. So I'm gonna sit out here, I'm gonna get some air, and I'm gonna eat some cheesecake. Thanks again, Jeremy and Sandra.
Sometimes I make this life thing harder than it needs to be. Not dead yet, true shit. So why do I worry about what I can't see? I've been stressing about money for my rent, but the money that I spent last night with my friends was worth it. Sometimes I make this life thing harder than it needs to be.
Got 7. Good answer.
Thanks.
I was right. What didn't have 9?
So many lights, lights, lights with us tonight, night, night. Don't let them go to waste.
So we are coming to the end of the night at the Bellagio. Because I'm getting a little bit tired, just a little bit. My table's kind of slowing down a little bit. Word on the streets is that the game at Bally's is really good. Shut up, Phil Hellmuth. Word on the street is that the game at Bally's is pretty good. So I'm gonna head over and check it out, most likely. And then I'm gonna get some sleep.
Look into my eyes, eyes, eyes. It's gonna be alright, right, right. Tomorrow's gonna be okay. One moment, one shot. That's all we got.
Thank you.
One moment, one shot. I don't belong to somewhere else than where I lay my bed.
So after a gauntlet of up and downness at the Bellagio, I cashed out up. In the game for 700, out for 1105.
It's so hard to stay up and don't hide away behind the same old mask.
So there you go. Profitable night at the Bellagio. So now it's late, although it's not super late, so we're gonna head over to Bally's. The trek continues on the Bally's. But if you've been watching the vlog for any amount of time, you knew that much. Supposedly, they have a new 2-3 game at Bally's, which has been cannibalizing the 1-2 game. So who knows how good this game is going to be. But I'm about to find out in about 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 3. Gotta see where I'm at on the list.
Serious, man, really?
At Bally's, they still have the 1-2 game. I didn't play it because they also have a 2-3 game, and they had 2 2-3 games. And the 2-3 games appear to be just as magical as the 1-2 game. I don't think they lost a single drop of magicness. The players still just limp in, they still just call raises, they're still getting it in with top pair, no kicker, 5-6 high flushes. It's Bally's.
A lot of changes.
Yeah, no doubt. But I mean, you know, shit, some things just stay the same, man. I mean, the game is the game.
So I'm gonna hang out here until I can hang out no longer. Until it's bedtime. Right now I'm feeling all right. Just had a mocha. That'll keep me going for a little bit. So I will let you guys know how the night goes. Bally's. I can't lie, I was worried. I was legit worried that the 2-3 game was gonna ruin the Bally's mojo. It hasn't.
Oh, that's age. Well, 500. That was my turn.
What's that? No, that was actually pretty easy. That's as easy as it gets there. Like, I'm never folding, you're never folding, like, we're just getting it in. That happened to me earlier today. Why? to straddle. .35 in the morning, and I'm done with the 2-3 game at Bally's. Remember how I said how easy the game was, and how it was the same as the 1-2 game, and it's essentially like printing money? It is, unless you pick up kings and run them into aces twice, which I did. But in typical Jaman fashion, right towards the end of the night, I doubled up, and thus I left the game up $63. So in for 500, out for 563. So like I said, not the Bally session I was hoping for, but a profitable session nonetheless. And I got to talk to some of my favorite dealers on the strip. So we're calling it a night. So that's it for today. We got some Bellagio action, got some more Bellagio action, got some Bally's action, and now it's time for me to get some sleep action. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. So thanks for watching the videos, and subscribe and leave a comment and I'll respond and all that other stuff I say. You know what I say. I gotta get some sleep. Bye.
It's so hard to stay up and don't hide away behind the same old mask.
Next time on YouTube's The Drawing Dead. Sometimes life is about more than just poker.
We're making YouTube videos.
Me and Tim are enjoying the romantic, peaceful walk through the Flamingo. Tell the people how you did.
I was in for 1100 because I won.
Oh, supposedly they have a new, man, it's dark as hell right here. Supposedly they have a new 2-3 game at, and I got to hang out with some of the, and I got to talk to some of my most the first hour or so, I was in a really pissy mood. I don't get into pissy mood very often. I think it was because I was hungry. Oh well. I am not yet, though, at the point of the night where I would say I'm not feeling it. It takes me a lot to say I'm not feeling it, but we're inching closer to that. So if I get to the I'm not feeling it stage, I'll probably just change venues. But the wife came up and she said her and her husband look good. I got some more food in me, and I'm ready to tackle this laugh. So we're gonna call